It was a fun journey seeing the life of Kozuki Oden, but now it's time to get back to the present. What's up, YouTubers of the world? MegaGeekMixer here to give you guys my review on this week's chapter of One Piece, as we are now back to the present, and out of nowhere did we finally get it. I didn't expect this so soon, but the traitor has been revealed, and yes, it was Kanjuro all this time, and I did say I was going to elaborate on that, just never got to it, but I'll make sure to tell y'all what some of my elaborations on what made me think was him being the traitor. But still, to finally see how he just outright called it out like that, I must say I did not expect that, but I will say it was definitely interesting, especially when we finally were learning the reasons. Because here's the thing. I thought Kanjuro probably was betraying the team maybe after Oden had finally returned to Wano. Looked like he was going to take out Orochi, but instead started making a fool of himself. Maybe that led to Kanjuro losing respect for Oden, but it turns out, oh no, that ain't the case. It's way worse than that. And it's what you would call, once again, Wano paying for their sins. As y'all know, of Orochi's family, Kurazumi clan. As y'all know, the Kurazumi clan tried to take the head of the Kozuki clan so they could become shogun before. So you all know the history there, and y'all know how he was the man who did that was busted, and ever since then, the Wano citizens have been persecuting the Kurazumi clan ever since then, which is what makes Orochi hate Wano and take revenge, and why he's doing the things he does, and has made Wano such a bad place that it is now. Oh boy, and it turns out though, that's exactly what this is. Kanjuro is a member of that family too. He's a Kurazumi, although for him, things seem to be more feel bad for him than compared to Orochi. At least maybe, because the thing about this guy is, even though we finally find out who the traitor is and his reasoning, I can't help but think that in the end he'll turn to the different side. At least I want to hope and pray for that, because after finding out what happened to him, I mean, all his life he has lived without no emotions. Why? Because, well, he lost his family on a stage. All his life he was a stage performer. Lights, camera, action. Oh, yeah. All his life lived on the stage, and like I said, Wano persecuting people of the Kurazumi clan ended up killing his parents on stage, which left him with no emotions left in him, and all he wanted was a place to die. Meaning that no matter all his life, even when he met Kozuki Oden, he didn't care about them at all. He may seem like it, but it was all an act. He didn't truly feel real emotions for him. At least that's what he says, but I think somewhere deep inside, he was growing more emotion, because here's the thing. When he revealed himself, he not only revealed to us out of the blue like that, without hesitation about it, he also revealed that he was okay dying with them. He had no resentment for them. He didn't even want to hurt all of them. But instead, all he felt was, I guess, since no emotions in him and since wanting a place to die, and the best way to die is by continuing to be who he is, but also secretly feeding information so that they could all realize they had a spy in the works and never know who it is in case he died. Because that's what he did mention. But nope, that's not what we got. Yet still, man, oh man, you can't help but feel sorry for this guy. And I really hope that in the end, he will change sides. I'm praying for that. I am. But what I do loved about all this was that, now I said in last week that I was suspecting this chapter would be a recap like it was with Dressrosa after the flashback they did there. And they did. I was not completely right. I was only half right, because what Oden did in this chapter was do just a really quick recap of it by doing the narration box and everything right there. And I'm actually glad he did that, because this way it helped us progress things a little more further along the way. But also, before they got back into the present timeline, it also showed us here that earlier in the month, probably when Kinemon and all of them got teleported to the future, that Orochi was receiving the news from Kanjuro before. And this is where Kaido actually said something very interesting. And he said, let them all go out to sea or enter the country without killing them, showing that all this time, the Straw Hats, the Law Pirates, they have all been falling into a trap, which, come on, let's face it, that's nothing new there. The Straw Hats are always falling into their enemies' traps. The only problem is with their enemies, even though they fall into that trap, they never take the opportunity to destroy them. And that's always people's mistake, and that's what makes them always end up losing to the Straw Hats. And no doubt that's exactly what'll happen here too. But it's still not to say this battle's still gonna have its counterattacks from both sides. Because let's not forget, Orochi doesn't know about Denjiro and Hiyori, as they are spies too. Maybe they are feeding information to scratch that. Or then again, maybe they are, maybe they're not feeding information to the rebellion. And if they're not, maybe it's because they have a plan of their own from the inside and they're going to coordinate it with whatever's going to happen. Because who knows? Something tells me they may not know of the traitor, and yet they possibly do. And they're possibly finding a way to work through it. So where even though the traitor's revealed, they can still find a way to make it to their advantage and for the rebellion to their advantage. We shall see, because right now this war that's about to start has people in all sorts of places. Counterattacks are going to come everywhere. But back straight on to my point here, something I was saying about Kaido. Now, Kaido said he wanted them all to stay alive. The reason why is because he wants to act something from the Kozuki family. And let's face it, I think we all know what that is. And that is the poneglyphs. As y'all know, there are 4 road poneglyphs, and there's only one people that can actually read it besides Nico Robin. That's the Kozuki family. But what Kaido doesn't know is that Momonosuke can't read it because he didn't get a chance to get that passed down to him like it was to Kozuki. So his plan for that is not going to work out as well as he hopes. But is there a possibility maybe Hiyori knows it? Maybe. You never know. But still, Orochi and Kaido don't know who Hiyori is. So we'll just have to wait on that end. But either case, when they finally did get back to the present, if there's one thing I will say that these samurais did make a mistake on, it was never finding out who the traitor was. Because even though when they finally figured out that if everybody's not here and it's just them, then yeah, there was an enemy within their army giving off information, but they still weren't. Kinemon, who's the leader of all of them, still wasn't putting much thought into that and being like, no, it's too late. There's no point in it. But no, there was a point to it. But luckily, in the end, found out with just Kanjuro doing just that, revealing himself. And yes, how he had been acting all this time. Even with his devil fruit painting, which is all in Act 2, he can actually paint really good. A great artist. Very tricky stuff there. And that could be like real shadow cloning jutsu, or better yet, like Sai from Naruto. Yeah, that's definitely it right there. But here's the part that I was really excited about in the end. So a group of 3 battleships from the Beast Pirates came and were about to destroy those samurais, but who comes to town but MonkeyD.Luffy, the Straw Hat Captain. But he's not alone. No, in the end, who else comes to the party? Trafalgar Law and Eustace Kid. That's right, guys. The Shambodi Archipelago Captain Trio is back. Yeah, do I want to call him that? Well, what else am I going to call him? Let's face it, guys. What else am I going to call him? But, guys, it was just so great to see that last panel of those 3 captains from Shambodi Archipelago pre-time skip to look at them 2 years later. It was a sight to behold. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not getting carried away with this. By no means am I getting carried away with this. I know for a fact that just because they're right there right now attacking the same enemy, does that mean Kid's gonna be officially part of their army so he can get his revenge on Kaido? Yeah, but will he exactly follow their orders? Heck no. If anything, it'll just be like what some Pirates Alliance out there are. Just a messed up bunch of pirates who may not really work well together, because some Pirates Alliance work okay together, some don't. And I don't really see Kid working and following the plans of Luffy and Law. Heck, Luffy don't even do that, even with his own crew. So you can definitely believe that this is going to be one messed up alliance with those three, and especially in the fact that they'll be butting heads with each other, just like they did 2 years ago when they came out of that archipelago. Out of that Uxor house, and all just bickering and battering, blah, 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 blah. But I am definitely interested, guys. I cannot wait to see what goes going forward, especially the counterattacks. We still don't know who these number guys are from the Beast Pirates crew, but I'm definitely waiting to see what's going to happen on that end with them. And we still don't know how the spies of Denjiro and Hiyori, who are acting like Denjiro acting like a loyalist of Orochi, and Hiyori, who is presumed dead since she's Komurasaki, and that's who Orochi believes is dead. So much to look forward to, guys. You can just gotta wonder, what will the counterattack be? How is this battle gonna go? Who will be facing who? The possibilities are endless. But I'm going to stop for now, guys. And hey, if you're enjoying my videos, all you got to do is click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to be notified when I make more videos. And until then, MegaGeekMixer signing out. Bye!